In this video, let's see how to give an input in Java. It can be done in two methods. One is using BufferedReader class and another one is using scanner class. So in this, we'll see what is BufferedReader. So it is a class in Java. Why we use this to read the input from the user, especially if the input size is big or huge. Okay, so it is in the package java.io. The concept of class I'll explain in detail, but now let's see how to give the input and how to use this BufferedReader. So the procedure is, when you type the input through the keyboard, it will be in the form of bytes. These bytes, they are converted to characters. These characters, they are stored in a buffer. Okay, from this buffer the program reads the input. That's all. So bytes is converted to character and they are stored in a buffer from where the program reads the input. I'll explain this with an example. We have java.io because BufferedReader class is in which package? Java.io. We have main class, main function. Okay, here the syntax is class name BufferedReader and we are creating an object name br. Okay, so class name object name br is equal to new class name. Okay, so this is the syntax or rule which you have to follow to create an object for a class. And here we have created an object for two class. One is BufferedReader, input stream reader. Okay, and what is the meaning is, when you give the input through system.in, it is in the form of bytes. These bytes, they are converted to characters. By whom? Input stream reader. They are stored in a buffer br. Okay, from where the program reads the input. Okay, so for example, we have created a variable called name, of which data type string, and age of which data type hint. Here, as I told, in this buffer, everything you give is in the form of characters, correct? So br.readline, from that buffer we are using a method called readline to read the input from this buffer. So for example, if your name is John Matthew, this readline will read the entire line. Okay, entire John Matthew is read. So this method is reads the character from this buffer until a null character is executed. As it is in string, no need, it is in correct form, so that is directly stored in a variable called name. Okay, next, it reads then age. Age is of which data type? Integer. But in our buffer, it is of which data type? Character. That character is read and it is converted to an integer by integer.parseInt. Okay, and then the result is stored in a variable called age. Okay, so when your variable is of different data type other than string, you have to convert it to using parseInt, and we are printing the name and age. Okay.